Hello, Bookstahuda! Today I was tagged by the lovely Erin Dillman to do the rapid fire book tag. I thought I'd jump right in and do it like the very next day. This is 22 questions about my reading habits as fast as I can, I guess. Number 1, ebook or physical book? Definitely physical books, although I'm buying more ebooks and trying to read more of them this year just because they're an inexpensive way to get books, and also make sure that I'm still giving money to the author rather than buying them used or something. 2, paper or hardback? I used to much prefer paperbacks, but now I like hardbacks as well, but paperbacks I like buying paperbacks more. 3, online or in-store book shopping? Both. I am an Amazon Prime member. I have been for like 3 or 4 years. I like shopping in person much better, but I'm young and poor, so online shopping is generally easier, especially when you live in a place where there are really no used bookstores. I mean, I go to Savers all the time, but that's a thrift store, so selection is really hit or miss. Number 4, trilogies or series? I don't really have a preference. I like things that come in 3s, but I don't really, either way. 5, heroes or villains? Definitely villains. I love villains. We've got villains right 3 in a row. 3 really great ones. So, villains. A book you want everyone to read? I keep telling everyone to read Vicious by V.E. Schwab, so I think that counts. And Outlander. Recommend an underrated book. I don't really read anything that hasn't come highly recommended, so I don't know that I have a really good answer for that. The last book I finished, I listened to the audiobook of Cassandra Clare's The Whitechapel Fiend, read by Luke Pascaliano. It was wonderful. Last book you bought? I bought books yesterday, and you'll just have to wait and see. And I can't remember what they are anyway, so. Weirdest thing, actually the last bookish thing I bought, I just bought Puffin Food by Ariel Bissett. The weirdest thing I've used as a bookmark. In paper, like receipts. I don't really have any good stories. Used books, yes or no? Totally, yes. Characters or plot? I love good characters. If a character in a show or a book doesn't grab me, I don't care. Even if the show is really good, otherwise I have to have a character that I'm rooting for. Long or short books? Both. I like short books because you can finish them quickly, but I love long books because you can't, so. Long or short chapters? Definitely short chapters. I like the feeling of, only 3 pages till the next chapter. I'll just read 3 more pages, and then I end up reading 20 more chapters, you know. Name the first books I think of. Okay, The Rental Heart by Kirsty Logan, which is sitting over on my desk. Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. And Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. Weird. Books that make me laugh or cry. Well, if you've been around here a while, you know that Awkward Princess by Cassandra Clare had me bawling. This is definitely the saddest a book has ever made me, with the exception of, this I definitely cried really hard. I think the first book that really made me cry was The Amber Spyglass by Philip Pullman. Books that make me laugh? Ugh. Bossy Pants by Tina Fey and anything by Douglas Adams, really? Our world or fantasy? I prefer fantasy, or at least our world with a touch of something extra. Although I'm getting better at reading realistic fiction. Audiobooks, yes or no? Yes, although I'm not very good at listening to them. Do I judge books by their covers? Yes. If there is a prettier version of a book, I will go and get it, even if I already have it. Can we? How many copies of Outlander do I own? Pretty covers are just better. Book to movie or TV adaptations? Absolutely. I love TV and book adaptations. A movie or TV show that I prefer to the book? Okay, Nostromo by Joseph Conrad. I haven't read, but I love the TV show. Game of Thrones. I've read the first 2 books. I can't do it. The TV show is wonderful. The books are slow and ugh. And the last one, series or standalones? I like series, but standalones are good too. But if I get through a book, it's generally because I love the characters, so I'm not gonna complain if there are more books to get to know the characters better. It's just how it goes. Okay, that's the end of the rapid fire book tag. Thank you so much for tagging me, Erin. Guess if you're watching and you'd like to do this, you're tagged. I tag anybody who has a booktube channel and is watching this, because I will check it out. Leave me links below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on tomorrow. Books to Huda.